Hello everyone, I'm a Metaslave and welcome to Chapter 9 of my FE6 RR LTC. This chapter is another that is somewhat simplified by the presence of multiple flyers, but this time there's something for each and every one of them to do. One is the need to recruit Shin's replacement and Fur's replacements, um, which is why I've deployed Bartray in order to recruit Shin's replacement, and Tate rescues him and is occupies a space where she can't get attacked by any enemies, which is good because unlike the two Wyvern Riders, she doesn't have the bulk to take a steel bow shot to the face. Milady will be responsible for carrying Karel, and she just drops him there for now so that she's not weighed down by him. And I just dance Karel so that he can kill that archer since he's otherwise a bit of a pain. And I've fielded Kath just for the sake of extra vision, and Diane and Percival will just pick up a kill each since they really have nothing else to do, and I had nothing else to do with that deployment slot. Unfortunately, it does cost a turn to recruit Shin's replacement specifically, because I have to lug Bartray there. But because otherwise I would be able to just Bard train Lalim, who's Noah's replacement, to talk to Fur's replacement, who's actually Fur herself, by the way. She's the middle point, um, and still sees on turn 3 rather than turn 4. The smaller M burn was just to secure a plus 3 HP here, which honestly I shouldn't have cared about. But the other is to make sure that this fighter that attacks Zeiss doesn't get crit, because I am trying to maximize weapon EXP. And if I crit and one-shot an enemy, I would lose out on one weapon EXP. I think also that Pirate one-shots Calf, but his hit rates on her is so bad that I didn't really need to pay attention that much. In the process of, uh, since I can't really get a 3-turn with both with both of the recruitable characters, I decide to put Zeiss on a quest to maximize the sword rank he can get here, which is why he just keeps bobbing back and forth to kill something. Meanwhile, everyone else is both Milady and Tate are making sure they can get the units that they're carrying or had been carrying can get to where they need to be in time. And yeah, so which is why turn 2 both dances are occupied by Zeiss. I needed the I needed the dancers to be down here, all the way down here, so that they wouldn't be in range of the mercenary that was left alive, because otherwise he would block them and they would not be able to bard train next turn. But if the mage and pirate occupy that bridge, it's all right because Ice can just fly around them. Juno drops Yoder here so that I can grab the Killer Bow village, since I'll be going to the A route, since that's just fewer turns overall. And Juno also can't. Oh, yep. See, there's Fur. And Juno can't really go there without just instantly dying, so she drops Yoder to wipe them out. I'm really genuinely curious why that mercenary elected to go for Milady instead of Karel, but it doesn't really matter since he was tinking. Since from the looks of it, he was tinking both. It's just an oddity with GPA AI sometimes. And here, another case of just milking as much out of one range enemies as I can. Yoder's barely killing the fighters, just given how much HP they have, but since he's leveling magic, it's not really anything to worry about. I could easily drop Bartray this turn to, um, but I decide that it's just safest to keep Tate like over the river and just uh let Bartray get danced to talk to Shin's replacement, who's Wendy, by the way. Next turn, we are now past the turning point, um, like past the midpoint where units that are like the new units are now units that join earlier in vanilla, and yes, that an armor knight looks quite out of place among these enemies. Because Wendy is Shin's replacement, uh, I do take the time to feed her one kill this map. I don't know why I was spazzing out like this. Um, I do that, yes, which I do by using Karel to learn that mage, while Lady like blocks that mercenary to prevent him from just being annoying and getting in the way. And here, yeah, Yoder barely kills this fighter. And because Wendy is base level 5, I do get a hefty amount of EXP that secures me going Sacae, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, which is nice. As long as I make sure um, Tate's replacement, who's well Astor, doesn't doesn't get more EXP than he should. As for Fur and Wendy themselves, Fur being a base level 1 Myrmidon means it's kind of hard to find any niche for her whatsoever in this kind of playthrough. It takes forever to promote. I'm already saving the first Hero Crest, or the second Hero Crest since I skipped the first one. The second Hero Crest for Karel. There's just there's just very little for her to do. But she does weaken this mage with an iron sword in order for Wendy to take the kill. And Wendy being an armor knight, yeah, she's bad. I don't actually remember what her base stats are like, since she does get Shin's Heartma bonuses, but I don't think they're anything impressive. And yeah, I had a low percent crit in the seed here, so I was like, oh, might as well grab the sword rank like I did last time. And because Wendy doesn't start with a javelin, I have her grab one from Zeiss and then use it to kill the mage, and get like 40, yeah, like 40 XP, which scares my Sacae. I grabbed the killer bow, which, well, I already have one, but it's nice to have an extra, which means I won't really run out and I don't have to buy them. And yes, I didn't skip the combo like an idiot. And that is chapter 9, completed in 4 turns. I will see you next time.